Colorado Trails, day number 9. Okay, so we are starting our day still in Breckenridge, having just done a slack pack from Copper Mountain to Breckenridge yesterday. So today we have to get back on the bus to Frisco and then get on another bus up to Copper Mountain in order to start hiking once again southbound. So we'll be starting at Copper, heading toward Leadville. Not sure how many miles we're going to do today. Our checkout's not until 10 a.m., so we're staying until the very last minute, not checking out of our hotel until we have to. It's been great to get a shower, to get a little bit of rest, although we did still hike yesterday while we were staying here. Admittedly, I'm still pretty sore today, sore and tight, even after the hot tub last night. But I'm sure my muscles will loosen up as soon as I'm back up on trail. I've been feeling pretty strong up until this point, but I am a little nervous about the pace that we have to keep up in order to make it to Durango by September 5th. I gotta be back at work September 6th, so we're on a tight schedule. And I'm just really hoping that even as the terrain gets harder, like in the Collegiate West, as it's supposed to get much harder, I'm hopeful that we are still able to keep up our miles. We are still on schedule as of this moment. I'm just like, oh, I wish I had the time to take a 0 day. But alas, Nero's only. So today we'll be taking a Nero out of Breck. So hopefully that'll also give us a little extra rest. And we did take about a 24-hour break from the time we first got into Breck to the time we started hiking from Copper back to Breck. So I was hoping I was going to feel a little more rested after that, but yeah, still pretty tight. Alrighty, let's get into it. Day number 9 on the Colorado Trail. All right, we're back in Copper. You guys ready to hike? That means yes, they're so ready.
Dead silence.
Part of the trail's closed at Copper, so we got to take a detour. After getting lost on the golf course, we're back on the trail. Wishing I had my skis right about now. Well, this is intriguing. Update, there was never any backcountry brew pub. I'll have to look out for these runs this coming winter. This valley is so pretty. Don't forget to look behind you to see the views as you're climbing. So we're heading up 2 passes today. We're between Copper and Leadville. And the first one is Searle Pass, so I think that's right up there. And I'm guessing I can't see Kokomo Pass yet. Man, it's pretty country up here. That must be Janet's cabin down there. Apparently it's a hut that you can rent out. And someone said it's fun to come out to in the winter. The asters are popping. Alrighty, coming up on Searle Pass. Hope the weather holds. There's some dark clouds over there. I can see Ibex way up there. Welcome to Searle Pass. Views from one side. Views from the other side. Alrighty, onward to Elk Ridge and then Kokomo Pass. Hoping this weather holds. Got some dark clouds up there. through the willows. There's a rainbow up there. Can't you see it? Oh, there it is. Cool. Got a baby marmot.
Couple babies.
2 baby marmots. So cute.
Oh, cute. Oh my gosh.
Adorable.
I'm so proud of us. The trail gods are rewarded.
They are rewarding us. They appreciate our hard work.
They do. They really do.
Bye. It is thundering in the mountains over there, so we're trying to get up over this high point pretty quick. It's heading over this way, luckily. This is Elk Ridge we're getting to the top of. Marmot Central up here. They're all over the place. Kokomo Pass, ladies and gentlemen. Aruba, Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take you to Bermuda, Bahama, come on pretty mama, Key Largo, Montego, blah, 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 da, 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 dee. We'll get there fast, then we'll take it slow. That's where we wanna go. We're on a Kokomo Pass. Was anybody else a Beach Boys fan when they were younger? I sure was. Haven't heard that song in years though. Gosh, it's so green out here. It's beautiful. I can't get over how green and pretty this area is. It's about 7 p.m. We're usually done hiking by now, but the lighting right now is so pretty. Just making everything a little bit golden. I'm just loving it. Back below tree line, that is a relief because we were hearing some pretty loud and gnarly thunder, and it didn't look like it was coming our way, but I feel like you just never know. It could still show up. So definitely I was ready to get back below the trees where it's much safer. I am by myself right now. Ibex is ahead, Dory is behind. I just saw a fucking mountain lion. Jesus fucking Christ. It's like 7 p.m. I was just talking about how nice it is to hike at this hour. And actually this is the time of day I really like to hike normally. Like I like doing evening hikes. But I don't like doing evening hikes when I'm by myself and I see a fucking mountain lion for the first time. That thing was massive. It was in the middle of the trail. I can't believe that just happened. I don't know what to do right now because it ran toward where the trail goes into the woods, and now I'm gonna have to skirt around those woods on the trail, and I don't want to get eaten by a mountain lion. Fuck, I'm gonna get out my pepper spray. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, made it to camp, did not die by mountain lion. Oh my gosh, that was a crazy experience. I did not expect at all to see that thing. I was just like, la la la, hiking along, knew I had less than a mile left to go. And then suddenly in the middle of the trail is this huge freaking animal. Like, I've seen mountain lions at zoos, and this thing was like massive, like so much bigger than the ones I've seen at zoos. So I saw a guy on my way down and he asked me like, well, I got up to him and I was like, oh, thank God, another person. I just saw my first mountain lion, blah, blah, blah. And he first was like, oh, where was it? And then he asked me, was it male or female? And I'm like, I don't know, it was running away. But I would guess it was a male because it was that big. So crazy. Anyway, aside from that, very proud of us, because we hiked, I think about 13 miles out of town. We didn't start until after 1, and we made it. I am camping really, really close to Ibex tonight.
Oh, not
tomorrow we get to go to Leadville. So this is how close I'm camping to Ibex tonight. I'll be safe, right?
Safety in numbers.
Exactly.
Whatever happens, I'll sleep right through it.
Oh, of course. Dory will probably also camp pretty close. Hey, it's his first night out camping on trail. There's mountain lions about. Cool.
He's gonna have 10 questions. We're gonna have 10 answers.
That's right. Good morning. Day number 10 on the Colorado Trail. It's the coldest morning we've had so far. I'm in all of my rain gear on top of my hiking clothes for a little bit of warmth. I did take my puffy off before I left camp, but I really considered keeping it on. But I'm actually like fairly comfortable, a little chilly, but fairly comfortable in my rain gear, so I think this is fine. It's just that we're starting out with a downhill this morning, so not gonna get the blood pumping quite as fast as some mornings. I slept okay last night despite the mountain lion sighting, but I definitely did, I went to the restroom, I did all the things I needed to do right before it got dark, and I was like, there is nothing that will get me out of my tent this evening. So luckily I slept well. I didn't have to get up in the night to pee or anything. But even if I had, I told Dory and Ibex, I was like, if I pee in my vestibule tonight, you'll know why. It's because of that mountain lion. But luckily I did not have to get up. Definitely, oh man, I can't get over the fact that I saw that thing yesterday and it was so big, so massive. So definitely been a little bit less comfortable than I normally would be. I know statistically it's very, very unlikely that a mountain lion would attack me. I looked up the numbers before I started this hike, and actually mountain lions are even less deadly than black bears, and black bears really don't concern me much. Something, they could do something. They probably wouldn't. Statistically, very unlikely to be attacked by a black bear. Statistically, very unlikely to be attacked by a mountain lion. But still, when you see something that big, when you're all alone out in the wilderness, how can it not affect you a little bit? But also, obviously, a very, very cool sighting. That was my first ever mountain lion that I've seen in the wild. I've only seen them in zoos before, so very cool. Anyway, we're hiking into Leadville today. We have about 11 miles to hike to get down there. Gonna go get some pizza, a couple of resupply items, and then hike out. We're not spending the night there, but I think it's a really cool mountain town, so Ibex and Dory should see it. But anyway, all right, back to hiking. Day number 10. It's nice to be on some chill terrain. We've had some really tough days lately, so this nice and easy downhill to start the day is more than welcome. This is cool. I can see in front of me where the trail's wrapping around the hill over there. Cool. This trail has so many great campsites, and many of them are not listed on Far Out. So if you're looking for a campsite somewhere, you don't want to go as far out it says you have to go, often there are campsites other places. Guess we got a little bit of a road walk. Okay, guess we're going back on the trail. Passing by some sort of trailhead right now. What? What is this? Back down the road. Okay, clearly I gotta look up my Camp Hale history. I knew there was some military connection. Camp Hale, now there's a campground there. But I'm like, what the heck are these explosives that are about? I haven't seen any. I just came from that direction where that trailhead goes. Let me know if you know anything about the history of Camp Hale and why there are explosives about. I love walking down a dirt road, by the way. It makes me feel like I'm back home. I grew up on a dirt road. It's not all dirt now. Some of it's paved. but it just makes me feel like I'm home. This valley is so pretty. Looks like some sort of bunker over there. Could that be where the explosives are? I don't know. Time for a wild blueberry break. In Colorado, these are also known as whortleberries, bilberries, or huckleberries. Ooh, a bench. Cool little overlook of the road here. Guess I'll have a snack break here. I'm surprised Dory and Ibex haven't caught up yet. I left camp first, but Ibex is faster than me. But I'm half expecting to see them walk down the road. Apparently, starting on the PCT, Dory started finding like shortcuts along the road instead of going up the trail. I'm not about that life myself. I want to be on the trail, but if they don't catch up to me, they probably passed me on the road somehow. Sometimes I feel like somebody's watching me. This is lovely. Some ladies just stopped and talked to me on the trail. They're from Leadville. They said there's a big bike race going on in Leadville today, and the place is a zoo. They said the town of 2,000 has 10,000 people right now, and the brewery's already run out of 11 beers. Oh man. Not looking forward as much to going into town anymore, though I still want pizza. Oh, I hate having to cross busy roads. I just saw a couple of semis go by. And now I gotta cross the train tracks, apparently. I'm seeing prairie dogs run around down here. I'll try to get a video, but they're going pretty fast. I don't think they're very used to humans. Here's one of their holes. This looks very moosey out here, with a little pond out there and lots of greenery. No moose yet though. This is a nice wide path through the woods. I like it. Well, it happened, you guys. I swallowed a bug. It flew right to the back of my throat. There was nothing I could do. Did not enjoy it. Mountain lion yesterday, bug today. What's next? This trail, it just keeps me guessing. All right, made it to Tennessee Pass. That's 11 miles for today so far. This is where we will jump off and hitch to Leadville. So I've actually done this next section. I think, I want to say like the next 26-mile section or something like that. A couple years ago, my friends Eddie, Elmo, and Double Stack were through hiking the CT, so I came up and met them for a couple of days. And I met them at Tennessee Pass and then hiked southbound with them for I think about 26 miles. But at the time it was monsooning, so it's just like really horrible rain, cold rain all day. So I barely even got to hang out with them because I was just like rushing through the rain and no one wanted to sit around and hang out. So that was kind of a bummer, but we'll see if I remember any part of this section. Hopefully it won't be monsooning this time around, so I think it will go a lot better this time. Rejected. Made it to Leadville, home of Melanzana. This is the real deal. This is what hikers do when they go to town. Not only is High Mountain Pies delicious, they're also super hiker friendly. Apparently they'll let hikers camp in their yard. How cool! Okay, funniest hitch ever. We're riding in a side-by-side behind a truck. Thank you to this family for picking us up. But they could only take us halfway.
All right, after our second hitch, we're back on trail at Tennessee Pass.
Now this is a nice trail chair. Nice work, whoever built this. So past Tennessee Pass, we're just going 3.6 miles to some campsites at a creek. I guess this warning must be for the bikers. Yep, that's a bridge. Probably not a very bike-friendly one. Home for the night.